Well, she had a breakout performance in the WNBA's Wubble, and it's time now to catch up in the WNBA offseason with Kelsey Mitchell. But as I think most Fever fans know, Kelsey, there's rarely an offseason for players like you. Can you catch us up with what you're doing and how you're doing now, I believe, in Turkey?
Yeah, nice to see you guys. Nice talking to you all. Things have been pretty basic, pretty simple. There's not much to do here in Turkey and where I am, but with the lockdown and COVID and that second wave of the COVID coming, it's been kind of intense with the lockdowns and stuff like that. But I'm dealing with it. Of course, the passion is basketball, so it feels good to be playing. Taking it one day at a time. There's really not too much that I can say that I'm doing that's overwhelmingly fun, but it's an experience and I'm embracing it. I'm very grateful to be where I am.
Are you staying safe physically, staying well?
Yeah, I think so. I think the mental is more, one of those things you got to focus on a little bit more than the physical with everything that's going on. But I'm holding on.
Have you had some time maybe to think about your WNBA season in 2020 and what that hopefully can mean for you going forward?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's one of those things where, when it comes to wins and losses, I thought that we had set ourselves in a good position with everything that was going on for the foreseeable future with the Indiana Fever. I think everybody that was on board in the bubble was committed through and through. And when I think back on some of the stuff that we accomplished, it didn't necessarily show on the stat sheet. I think we put ourselves in a good position for the next year coming.
When you're in Turkey now, take us through what this season is like on the court. How's your team doing so far? What are you looking to accomplish?
On the court, like I said, I was just telling others that I'm getting my feet wet. So it's one of those things where I'm playing with 3 other foreigners. So technically in Turkey, you can only play with 3 at a time. So I've been coming off the bench and trying to be a good pick-me-up for those that for our team when I come off. Just doing those things where, successfully wins and losses, we haven't been in the best position, but I think that I've learned a lot about myself and about the people I'm playing with, and I enjoy the girls that I'm playing with. The Turkish girls are amazing. The atmosphere is great.
Do you sense it'll be helpful for your game after coming off of a little bit of a breakout season to maybe get a little time away from the court and now to have another opportunity to improve yourself, improve your skill set in live play?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always feel like there's something I'm not doing right. So being here kind of puts it in perspective of where my faults are and where my weaknesses are. So I don't know. I just try to do the best I can every day, taking a step back and watching the film and all that kind of stuff. But day by day, I think I'm learning a lot about myself on and off the floor.
What's the key to just staying mentally in a good position? Because nearly every player for the Fever goes overseas, and that can be a challenge in a normal environment, but I would guess even more so in COVID.
I'll be honest, Pat, when I first got here, I was like, oh, wow, this is interesting. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. But as time went on and basketball started, I think that's what kind of been keeping me going mentally. And just staying in contact with people like you guys, obviously family and friends back home. I think that only I've taken and being able to recognize where I am and understand that this too shall pass as far as the COVID and everything like that. So I think with the mental, just kind of keep myself and surround myself with good people that I love.
What's your plan for the next couple of months here? How long do you expect to be in Turkey?
I think the season is come. We're more than half and over. It's a break coming up at the end of this month, so pretty here soon. So I'll go home and kind of get some time and kind of focus. And then I think the season will be over end of March-ish. So not too many more. But who's counting?
Not you, apparently. Are you able to stay in touch with your teammates, your coaches, Tamika? How challenging is all of that?
I would say that being able to see E-Dub a couple of weeks ago, that was amazing because obviously she wasn't in the bubble with us. And then having to compete and play against her was amazing because it's always good to see American faces and even more so your Indiana teammates. But I always talk to Julie. I pretty much talk to everybody. Nat, Tiff, Big T. I kind of one of those people that want to stay in contact with everybody.
we don't yet have the Fever schedule, but we are probably right around the midway point of the WNBA offseason. And obviously, you're very busy in Turkey, but I know you always have a thought, at least in that direction, and in keeping tabs on your WNBA and your Fever season. It's exciting to know that you're getting a little bit closer to hopefully playing again, and fingers crossed in a more normal environment this go around.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I would say that the bubble experience is one that we all know was one of a kind. I was grateful to be a part of it. But I would definitely enjoy being back in a little bit things that were normal. So I mean, it's exciting to think about, to believe that we would even have to experience a bubble. But I would love to be back in Indy with my teammates at Pink Your Life.
Well, I know Fever fans most of them have gotten the chance to meet you before, but it's been a little while and they love these videos. They love catching up with you and seeing what you're doing, but it's been a minute since they've seen you in person. What's your message to all of them? And hopefully that time is coming soon.
I just want to say thank you guys for supporting myself and the team and the organization. Since I've been a part of it, it's amazing to know that we have you guys to support no matter what. Because some people, fall off, unfortunately. That's sport. But I just want to say that I love you guys genuinely, and I wish you guys the best. Be well and be safe.